Welcome back to another episode of Out Loud Geek, where we discuss news and views about pop culture, science fiction, fantasy, food, cooking, the outdoors, and more. Well, this is not a shock. Layoffs are going to be occurring at Amazon, the company that wasted $1 billion to produce that completely worthless, bastardized Lord of the Rings of Power series for Amazon Prime. Yeah, they didn't get the viewers that they needed. They didn't get the money coming in that they needed to get. They wasted hundreds of millions of dollars on a stupid show. And now, as a result, as many as 10,000 people may be losing their jobs all around the company. And the people who should be losing their jobs are the people who were involved in producing and writing that awful Rings of Power series. Layoffs began Tuesday at Amazon as the Seattle tech giant moved to slash potentially thousands of corporate and tech personnel from its ranks. Reports in The Washington Post and Business Insider cited people familiar with or impacted by the layoffs. The Post reported that Amazon began communicating the layoffs to affected employees Tuesday afternoon. Some who had been laid off turned to job sites such as LinkedIn, including one software engineer who said in a post that he had 3 years of experience working on Alexa AI. Another engineer working on the cloud gaming service Amazon Luna posted that his team had been impacted and that, quote, a lot of good people are looking for work, unquote. Layoffs are expected to target those working on the company's Echo devices and Alexa voice assistant, retail operations, and human resources. Business Insider reported that some workers received invitations to, quote, mandatory, unquote, meetings with teammates, leaders, and human resources personnel. Yeah, mandatory meetings with human resources. Yeah, as I've said in other videos, that's always a very bad sign. The news site said employees were informed in those meetings that they would have 60 days to find a new job internally. If that effort was unsuccessful, they could take a severance package, the amount of which was undetermined. The New York Times first reported Monday that Amazon planned to cut around 10,000 people. That's huge. That's a lot of people losing their jobs. And this is in addition to the 11,000 people that Facebook announced that it's laying off, as well as half of Twitter's workforce. Things are not good right now. The move follows recent workforce reductions by other technology companies such as Meta, Twitter, Redfin, Flyhomes, Convoy, Lyft, and more as companies look to cut costs amid current economic headwinds. So the reality, though, with Amazon is that these other companies, they didn't spend hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars producing a truly stupid, bastardized show called The Lord of the Rings of Power and insulting not only J.R.R. Tolkien, but everyone who loves his works, because The Rings of Power is not J.R.R. Tolkien. It is solely the creation of J.D. Payne and Patrick McKay. It has nothing to do with J.R.R. Tolkien whatsoever, except in name, because what they put out is pure garbage. And now Amazon is paying a hefty price. Well, not Jeff Bezos, obviously, but a lot of people working elsewhere in the company are now paying the price for that failure with their own jobs. And that's not even all of it. Amazon is so desperate to get people to watch The Lord of the Rings of Power that they are providing coupons for free food to Brazilians if they tune in and watch the show. How absolutely pathetic is that? How bad is a streamed TV show when the company that produced it has to offer free food as a bribe to get people to watch it? That's really pathetic. Yet this is what's happening in Brazil. Prime Video bribes Brazilians to watch The Lord of the Rings of Power with a coupon for a food delivery service called iFood. YouTuber George the Giant Slayer reported Amazon is having to bribe viewers in Brazil to watch this show. That is so pathetic. It is really, truly pathetic. In the video, he shared a number of screenshots from Prime Video Brazil's Instagram account offering a 30 real coupon to iFood, Brazil's largest food delivery service, in exchange for watching the first episode of The Rings of Power. Yeah, when a company is so desperate to get people to watch a show that they are going to offer you free food in order to watch it, that's pathetic. Amazon is going to be laying off as many as 10,000 people, in large part because they lost so much money producing The Rings of Power. Now they're going to offer free food to Brazilians to try to get them to watch it because apparently they don't like it at all. I have yet to meet anyone who does like it. One has to wonder if this is part of the $1 billion budget Amazon reportedly had for the show. Nevertheless, Prime Video's bribing of Brazilians comes as the Nielsen ratings in the United States were released for the 8th and final episode of the season. The show still failed to be the most watched show of the week in terms of total minutes viewed. It came in second with a total of 1.1 billion minutes watched, behind Netflix's The Watcher, which racked up 2.3 billion minutes watched. The Watcher is getting over double the amount of viewings that The Lord of the Rings of Power is getting. Yeah, I'm shocked that even that many people are wasting their time watching that show, because I can tell you right now, I would never watch it. I have no interest in it whatsoever. And there's a graph there showing the actual minutes viewed. After the second episode, it plummeted, and then a few more people came back to see if the final episode was going to be interesting, and I'm sure they were sorely disappointed with what they saw. With the show not even managing to ever claim the top spot on Nielsen's streaming numbers, rumors have emerged that Prime Video will sideline showrunners J.D. Payne and Patrick McKay, who repeatedly lied to potential viewers, claiming the show was always going to, quote, back to the book. Yeah, that's a total lie. As I said earlier, The Rings of Power had nothing to do with J.R.R. Tolkien. He didn't write that crap. Those two did. And it is pure crap. And I'm sure that most people who've seen it know it's pure crap. A rumor from YouTuber Gary of Nerdrotic claims the series will be rebooted. In a recent video, he noted, quote, "We have heard the rumors from one man, Chris Gore, that the showrunners might end up being Fall Guys, and we might have to wait till after award season to see if that actually happens." He then added, "I also heard that they're going to go for a full-on reboot with this series and to try to pretend that the last 2 months didn't happen." Well, you know, if that's true, that's really pathetic. But what can you expect? Neither J.D. Payne nor Patrick McKay had any experience whatsoever being showrunners or writing something like this. They had hardly any experience at all. All you have to do is go on IMDb and see that. I've talked about this in previous videos. So yeah, if this does happen, I will really, truly laugh my you-know-what off if that occurs. Roll out the publicity. Maybe roll out some more influencers and try to get people to binge The Rings of Power. Good luck. Yeah. Nobody wants to watch this show. Certainly nobody wants to binge it. And now up to 10,000 Amazon workers are going to lose their jobs. And I am positive that a big chunk of the money that the company no longer has because they blew it on this stupid show is a contributing factor to those up to 10,000 people losing their jobs. And I hope that Jeff Bezos and the new CEO over there are watching this to know that when you waste company resources on such a completely stupid boondoggle like The Rings of Power, yeah, what do you think's going to happen? It's going to hurt the company. It's going to slash the money that's coming in. You dug yourself into a hole. You've wasted capital and probably other money that was borrowed. So how did this help Amazon? How did The Rings of Power financially assist Amazon or Amazon Prime? It didn't. And thanks to this thing being a complete waste, up to 10,000 people are going to get laid off from Amazon. So let's give a round of applause to Jeff Bezos and JD Payne and Patrick McKay for doing such a terrible job with the Rings of Power, because now a lot of people are going to pay for it with their own incomes. Thanks for watching today, and a huge thanks to everyone who has subscribed to our channel. We appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, and please feel free to share a comment. If you'd like to see more of our videos in the future and help support this channel, please press the red subscribe button, and please press the bell to receive notifications for new content. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter by clicking on the links in the description. Until next time, this is Out Loud Geek.